We are Sorted, a group of mates who have your back when it comes to all things food. From cooking battles to gadget reviews
And it's not worth it.
and cookbook challenges to a mid-week meal packs app.
Crack your eggs, bake.
We uncover the tools that will help us all cook and eat smarter. Join our community where everything we do starts with you.
Welcome to Fridge Camp. Now, you know we never get sick and tired of celebrating the amazing food businesses in our city. And today we've picked 3 restaurants that are doing DIY food kits to be delivered. And Jamie, you're up first.
I'm already hugging this one, and I don't know why. It just feels like a huggable size.
I think that's fair. I think it's going to be a huggable dish. Ta-da!
DIY Shoryu Ganso Tonkotsu Ramen. Okay.
So the restaurant opened in 2012. This is their authentic Tonkotsu ramen from Hakata in Japan. So in the kit, you should get everything you require for 2 portions. And you get the signature 12-hour Tonkotsu soup stock, original ramen noodles, char siu pork belly, beni shoga, red ginger, spring onion, and kokurage mushrooms. All you need to provide is the water.
Let's do it. Right. Step 1, add 400 ml of water to a small pan and bring to the boil. Pour my tonkotsu stock into the pan of water. Oh, that smells good.
That is a visual.
Tonkotsu stock is in the water. I've mixed the stock and water well to create my soup. I'm going to bring the soup to a gentle boil and simmer. While it's coming to the boil, I'm going to cut the char siu pork into 6 even slices, 3 for each ramen, and chop your spring onion. Right, in a non-stick frying pan, gently brown each side of the sliced char siu. This char siu pork is looking lovely and browned.
And to be honest with you, you want that colour and that wonderful kind of caramelisation. But the fact that it is already cooked, it would also heat through in the broth.
While the meat is browning, fill another small pan with water for the ramen noodles, bring to the boil. With your hands, gently loosen the ramen noodles, add to the water and boil for 45 seconds, stirring to separate them fully.
Oh, they look amazing already.
They look like such good noodles. So I'm going to drain the ramen, divide between the 2 bowls, and then pour the soup evenly over both rolls of ramen. Yeah. It's a cloudy broth.
Yeah, so tonkotsu tends to be with the bones, and it's almost milky. When you squeezed it out, you could feel how almost gelatinous it was. Mm-hmm. It's got the kind of the collagen almost from the bones that boils down over 12 hours, and that's what makes it cloudy, opaque, delicious.
A range of spring onion, beni shoga red ginger, kokurage mushrooms, and char siu pork belly slices on the top of each ramen. That was so easy. All of the hard work was already done, because the best thing about ramen is that broth. And to know that that's already been created, a master has made that and then given it to me just to reheat, essentially. That was it. It was so simple, but it smells incredible.
Looks good too. Dig in. I get a bowl too.
Yeah, soz, Mike.
Oh, yay. Ugh. The noises are just the worst.
You know it's got to be done. Oh, that's so good.
I cooked that pork for 3 minutes. How is it that good?
Because someone's done the real job beforehand.
Why can't that happen every time I cook? This fulfills everything that I want from a bowl of ramen. It's packed full of flavour.
It is so thick and rich and full of umami. It's just incredible. Ramen's one of those things you can go out and buy very affordably at really good restaurants, which brings us on to price.
I'd say 25 pounds. Sorry, I don't want to interrupt.
I did that thing where I forgot we were filming because it's so good. So the recipe kit, which gives you 2 bowls, is £20. So it's a tenner a bowl, which is what you'd pay for a good bowl of ramen, and this is an excellent bowl of ramen.
I think 20 quid for 2 massive quality bowls of ramen is really good value.
I just want to add one more thing, which is a note from them. We've always wanted to make this sort of kit. They're a pretty big deal for ramen bars in Japan, but there's always been some other priority, and it's got pushed to the end of the list. Not anymore. So interestingly, during lockdown, during COVID, it's actually given them an opportunity to do something they've always wanted to do. I quite like that, because that's the point of supporting local.
Yeah, it is. Over to you, Ebbers.
Pizza in the post. Pizza Pilgrims, one of my faves. Oh, and interestingly, this is, because I don't have a pizza oven, this is frying pan pizza.
Yes, Ebbers, this is the frying pan pizza making kit. This kit contains everything the Pizza Pilgrim guys discovered on their pilgrimages to Naples. And we genuinely believe our frying pan method makes the best Neapolitan pizza possible at home without a massive pizza oven and 3 burly Italian pizza chefs. It's easy, quicker than a takeaway, and totally delicious.
So you get 2 dough to make 2 pizzas, your tomato sauce, different cheeses, we've got the mozzarella and the parmesan, fresh basil, olive oil, and even some of their special Caputo 00 flour for dusting.
Unlike a lot of the others, this is actually really changing the cooking method from what you would get in the restaurant. So I'm interested to know what the comparison is between a Pizza Pilgrim's oven-baked pizza and their frying pan.
Instructions in the box lack, but there is a link to more detailed instructions, and then you get a PDF that is really easy to follow, and the instructions are great. Let's do it. Straight off, a well-floured surface ready for your dough. Remember, that's enough for 2. So this is what I particularly love about Pizza Pilgrims. It's their double fermented dough.
That is stretchy AF.
So use your fingers to press it out. You kind of want the edges a little bit thicker than the rest. Stretch and fold, stretch and fold. So next up, heat the grill to its absolute hottest. Lay the pizza flat in a dry frying pan that's been on the heat and is screaming hot.
That's... Oh.
You know, went a bit bigger than 10 inches. Not the best job I've ever done of that. But hey, you get 2 chances, right? 2 pizzas. Again, half of the tomato, add a pinch of parmesan, basil leaves, and a quarter of the mozzarella.
So, interesting point. Do you get to choose the toppings of your pizza?
No, it's margherita, it's their classic. It does point out that you can add a little bit more topping if you prefer, but they basically say less is more. Drizzle of olive oil, you can hear the sizzle, the pan's hot. You give it 1 to 2 minutes to brown on the bottom, bearing in mind, probably already been there a minute, then under a searingly hot grill.
So I know that we've discussed Pizza Pilgrims before on the channel, but as a little recap, they were born in the summer of 2011 in a pub in Shepherd's Bush. They bought a 3-wheeled Piaggio ape van, collected her from the south of Italy, and spent 6 weeks driving her home to the UK. And through that process of driving, basically spent 6 weeks learning everything there is to know about pizza from some of the most famous pizzaoli in the world.
Jay, this is great. Bubbling.
I haven't seen you this excited for such a long time.
I don't get out much nowadays. Once a week I come here to film with you guys. Once a week I come to film with you guys.
We're bubbling, bubbling, bubbling.
It's a pizza starfish.
Good pizza shouldn't need more than a few minutes cooking. That didn't take much more than a couple of minutes of cooking. And definitely quicker than if you get one delivered.
I won't need to get sexies because that looks incredible.
Now for me, what is difficult to get at home without a pizza oven is a crispy bottom. That's what you want.
Oh, that looks so good.
And the good thing about mozzarella is a cheese pool.
I have dreams about cheese pulls like that.
Okay, excitement over.
Oh.
A couple of things I want to talk about.
Oh, you've gone really serious.
Double fermented dough, look at that. You get those wonderful pockets of air and bubble in that dough, which is why that puffs up blisters and why that bit burns and goes crispy. Excellent. Regardless of what this tastes like, I've already enjoyed the process.
Cheers. Ooh.
Good dough. It is the simplest of cheese and tomato pizzas, but it is the best of cheese and tomato pizzas. It is decent cheese, simple, clean tomato, and the dough is just as I remember from Pizza Pilgrim.
That is smashing. The only thing it misses is the slight smokiness you would get in a wood oven.
Yeah, cool.
But you're not going to get that at home unless you've got a barbecue that you cook it on or a specific pizza oven.
You can probably make it start to finish in 5 minutes, and that includes pressing it out, because you're not even rolling it out, you just press it into a pan and away you go. That's good.
Right, Ebbers, let's talk dough. How much do you think it costs for the Pizza Pilgrim kit? You get 2 pizzas worth of margherita pizza.
18 quid, I'm gonna say 9 quid a pizza, which is probably on par with the same as you pay in the restaurant.
£15.
That is excellent.
Comparing that to a takeaway.
Better. Like, not even, no, there is no comparison. I like it a lot. So far, so good. Mike, I've got one for you.
Oh, okay, this is from Passyunk Avenue, authentic Philadelphia steaks, whiz, wings.
Yep, this is the Love Bundle from Passyunk Avenue. This is all about buffalo wings and then the ultimate Philly cheesesteak. In the spirit of brotherly love, these products are designed to bring comfort and reassurance to our friends and neighbours during this challenging time. Our ingredients, your kitchen.
Brilliant. This is great. Okay, oh wow, hello. I've got subs. I've got chicken wings. I think that's buffalo sauce. Diced onion, no chopping required.
What goes with your buffalo wings?
Oh, is that some sort of blue cheese dip? Oh, I've got cheese. And steak. I have to go onto the app and then I will have a series of instructions. I'm going to start with the buffalo wings. Preheat your oven to 200 degrees C. Line a large baking tray in grease-proof paper. Place wings evenly spaced on the baking tray, leaving a small space between each wing so heat can circulate.
All the meat come from a butcher in Smithfield Market, both the steak and the wings. And it's the same butcher they use for their restaurant and their venues, so you know you're getting that restaurant quality stuff.
I'm very excited for this. When the oven comes to temperature, bake the wings for 15 minutes. Rotate each wing so the side touching the baking tray brown when they are ready. Right, hoagie rolls on a line baking tray. I'm going to rub them with water and then they go into the oven for 3 to 4 minutes at 220.
They say that they can't import official Italian hoagies. However, they have spent 3 years perfecting this recipe to get what they think is perfect.
So these are also going in the oven. Cheesesteaks. If you want onions in your steak, preheat a large frying pan over a medium heat and lightly coat with vegetable oil. Saute your onions until they're soft. Then, while your onions are cooking, add your whiz sauce. Put it in a small saucepan and warm it up to the temperature is at least 73 degrees C.
Yeah, they're saying at least. It's more just out of the danger zone and they're being super safe there.
Danger zone! This kind of cheese divides people.
I'm going to tell you I love that because what they have done is source the best British cheddars from the best suppliers to ensure they can match a Philly taste but make sure it is all natural ingredients and artisanal products.
Okay, 3 minutes. Bread comes out. I'm going to leave those there to cool. Right, chicken wings need a flip. Tell you what, they're browned on the other side.
I presume they were already cooked.
Yeah, I think they were. They looked like they'd been sous vide.
So they are succulent and juicy all the way through, and then all you're doing is crisp them up.
They go back in for 15 minutes. Okay, find the vacuum-packed bag containing your ribeye steak. Ribeye, yes. We'd recommend using a knife to cut up the steak into smaller pieces before griddling. That goes into a pan and cook it until medium. Slice your rolls carefully with a serrated knife by running the knife lengthways along the middle of the side of the roll. So steak's looking good, so in with onions. Season, salt, pepper. It's looking good to me. It's smelling excellent. Okay, steak goes into the roll. And it actually says that the roll wants to soak up all those amazing steaky juices. Okay. Put that there because it's wings time.
So you're going to feel like a right diner master now. Chicken wings into a metal bowl, a dollop of your buffalo sauce, a little goes a long way, and give it a toss.
I mean, they look fantastic. They're definitely crispy.
You got the blue cheese to balance it out, of course. With celery, it's excellent.
Yeah, who provided the celery? Did that come in your box?
No, I got that out of the fridge.
I'm hoping if I leave it there long enough, it will disappear.
I'll eat it. So that's a double portion of wings with one hoagie.
That is phenomenal. We're all waiting for it.
Oh yeah.
And you're right, Ebbers, it does need some greenery, so... I mean, look at it. It looks fantastic. I'm really excited to eat it. And what is incredible about this is there's another whole one of those to be made.
Yeah.
So, looks good to me. I guess now it's just all about how it tastes. Right, I'm going in. It looks amazing. It smells amazing.
So much steaky juice and onion and deliciousness and nothing dribbling or squeezing out of that hoagie.
It's phenomenal. That delicious, really well-sourced and well-made rubbish cheese is delicious. It's really just peppery, oozy, fatty. The roll is just mega soft and then crusty on the outside. It's just brilliant. The steak is really juicy and peppery.
You know, just when we did the ramen, we got a bowl each. We shared it. And the pizza we shared.
Yeah, tables have turned now. I'm going to try a buff wing. I don't think I could ever create those inside my house. It's just fantastic, delicious food that I wouldn't usually eat at home. Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, you went straight away from
It's got to be done.
Oh, how good is that?
I think where the quality of this kit comes from is where they get their ingredients and how carefully they source them, and the fact they spent 3 years perfecting the bread recipe and all of that, because you can do that at home. Anyone can pick up a steak and onion, melt some cheese, like anyone can do that, but you can't do this. Okay then Mike, how much? So you're gonna get 2 of these cheesesteaks, that whole pile of wings and the blue cheese and enough buffalo sauce to last you a month because of how strong it is.
£25? Oh, there's steak involved. 30.
$29.99, and you're right, because about half of that is on the steak.
Yeah, pretty easy to follow, great ingredients, loads. When it comes to portion, £30 for me is well worth it, and especially as you're helping support that restaurant and the great stuff that they're doing.
Okay, so Shoryu ramen, pizza Pilgrim margarita, and Passyunk Philly cheesesteak with wings, buffalo sauce. What do we think?
Really high quality of ingredients in all of them. Really amazing expertise in prepping those ingredients to a place where all we have to do is reheat them. Decent value for money, nice and easy to follow. So I'd say a full house of passes. They were absolutely brilliant, and we'd highly recommend them. I've had a very good day. Thank you very much.
I know there is another Philly cheesesteak in that kitchen, so this has been a great day, but I'll see you a little bit later.
You better get in there quick.
We've also built the Sorted Club, where you can get tons of foodie inspo using the PAX Midweek Meal app, discover and share restaurant recommendations using the Eat app, listen and contribute to our Feast Your Ears podcast, and send us ideas for new cookbooks you'll receive throughout the year. Check it all out by heading to sorted.club. And now a blooper.
These are fantastic portion sizes. There's a man to my left who doesn't answer to the name of Ebbers, who would be very happy with this portion.
It's half a portion, really.